I'm Dan Ackerman, and we're here taking a look at the Origin PC Eon 13S. That is a very rare beast indeed, in that it is a 13-inch gaming laptop. You very rarely see smaller gaming laptops. They're usually 17 inches, 18 inches. Lately, we have seen a bunch of 14-inch ones. Here's a 13-inch example. It looks thick and chunky for a 13-inch laptop. It almost looks like a system that sort of skipped the last couple of generations of thin sort of Ultrabook and Ultrabook style designs, but that's because you need to have a certain amount of heft to fit in all these high-powered components. You can configure this a lot of different ways. I think it starts off at about $1,200, but really you need to get about $1,600, $1,700 to get something that's good for gaming. This particular configuration is just under $2,200, and that's because it's got a very high-end Intel Core i7 processor, pretty decent NVIDIA GeForce 765M graphics card, and it's got 3 hard drives, 2 mSATAs, and then a big regular traditional 750 gig platter hard drive, which means you can get that speed for launching applications and the OS, and then a lot of storage if you want to download a lot of games. I assume you'll be downloading them because there's no optical drive here, but really everybody gets their games through download services like Steam now anyway. For gaming, the system I thought really works fairly well overall. It's got a 1920 by 1080 screen. Now that's a very high resolution for a 13-inch laptop, but when you're gaming you really don't want anything less. The keyboard, kind of a generic keyboard. Alienware, for example, does a better job of having custom keyboards and really custom bodies for gaming. The touchpad, nothing special most of the time. You're just going to hook a mouse up for gaming anyway, and you'll probably do what I did, which is at least half the time use the HDMI output to go into a bigger monitor, so then you've got an external mouse, an external keyboard, and a big, let's say a 27-inch 1080p monitor, and you're just sort of using this as the gaming back end. Now, the battery life isn't killer, so if you're looking to, let's say, play a high-end game on a cross-country flight using this and not plugging in, that's really not going to work for you. The only time I've seen someone really get thinner than this in a gaming laptop is that Razer Blade 14, which was super ambitious, super nice, but that system was held back by a lower resolution, really low-quality screen that made it really hard to enjoy. I would much rather trade up to a super high-resolution 1920 by 1080 screen like we have here. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is the Origin PC Eon 13S.